Aries, what's going on, guys? I'm Tarot King the Prophet, back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a forecast for Aries. The month is June 2022. Well, hopefully when you find this reading is for you. You know, I don't like to do the time stamp, but I guess it's probably a little important for you to know exactly when it's done. It's irrelevant though. No, we all good. Anyway, I started every reading out with a card for my Moonology Oracle deck, a fortune cookie for my roses is what I call it. The Oracle deck is the fortune cookie, and you are the roses. I don't start everyone out with a Moonology Oracle deck, but I start everyone out with a fortune cookie. Okay? So, shuffle these up just a little bit so you can see me shuffling, and then see what we get for Aries. First quarter moon, this is the third time I got this one this month. Third quarter moon, your commitment is being tested, Aries. Your commitment is being tested. What is we talking about here, huh? Your commitment is being tested. 3 and 6 are your numbers, Aries. 3 and 6. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's a lot of negativity. You need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost, Aries. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. The attuned to the moon, Aries, is I am re-evaluating the situation. I am re-evaluating the situation. The teaching behind this card is at the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust, Aries. All right, everybody that knows I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. The big deck I use to lay down the main general energy that covers the whole reading. Hopefully the fortune cookie does as well. And then the main energy for the past, present, and the future. Then I come back around with the 3 cards from the little deck, 3 in the past, 3 in the present, 3 in the future for a little clarification. And then I come back around with 1 more card on each section with the little deck to get a little summary of the past, present, and the future. And then finally, I pull 1 card as a final message from the universe from the big deck. All right. So with that being said, we shuffle a little bit more and then see what we got coming up for Aries. What's that right there? The number 2 of arrows, the card of injustice in reverse. This is about finding justice. This is about having those eyes wide open and using that noggin, knowing the difference between an ounce of gold and an ounce of feathers. You see, as they see on the scale, and this is Libra energy. Your opposite. Libras are your opposite, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Libra is my North Node, which means I came from a destiny as an Aries, and then now I'm headed towards destiny as a Libra. I'm Capricorn Sun. You know what I'm saying? But this is about having that blindfold off, you know what I mean? Being able to see the difference between things, being cunning, being wit, justifying situations, justifying things. All right, Aries? Let's go into the past, present, and the future. That number 2 there is also just like, number 2 is the number of decisions, choices, left, right, up, down, front, back, A, B, red pill, blue pill. And this is really just like there's no other choice in the matter with that number 2 being in reverse. All right. So going into the past, we have the Queen of Arrows, the Swan. If you know anything about a swan is this great big bird that kind of just sits in a pond or a little body of water, and whatever birds or whatever get around them, they just rah, 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 spread their wings and just fly on, get the fuck out of my space. And that's so Libran. Get out of my energy. This is charge. Off with his head. Queen of Diamonds type energy. Off with his head. Alice in Wonderland type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just running through people, running through them. But like, this is my energy for the longest. I have it tattooed on my arm, the Queen of Arrows, the Queen of Swords is what I have, the Queen of Swords. And this is just really, really, really competitive energy in the past. Clearing everybody out, moving everybody out of your space, you know what I'm saying? Just getting a lot of breathing room, you know what I mean? Like I said, very competitive. Anybody in the way, off of his head. Anybody who is opposed, off of his head. Anybody who has anything to say against anything Aryan, off of his head. You know what I mean? That's just the energy right now. Coming to the present, this is the Page of Stones. This is about something good coming in, okay? It's a very, very beginning, very fresh, very new energy with it being that page. Okay, this is about something new coming down your tree, coming down your lane, you know what I mean? Something that you've possibly been desiring, or something that you will desire with this leopard or cheetah, whatever it is. It looks like a lynx. Oh, it's a lynx. I'm sorry, I say it right on the fucking card. But it's orange. You know what I'm saying? That's the number of desire. I mean, the color of desire. You know what I mean? You're coming down this tree, and this tree is has no leaves or anything like that. You know what I mean? It brings like a sense of loneliness, but you have something coming in, possibly a friend, possibly a package, something, something coming in. Coming to the future, you have the number 5 card, Major Arcana, the Ancestor. This is a very, very spiritual card, a very spiritual type situation. You could be learning something or receiving some sort of message or something from an ancestor, from a guide or something like that. This is the number 5, the number of instability. You know what I mean? But just because it's an unstable number doesn't mean that that it's a negative situation. It could be very much positive. You know what I mean? You're receiving something and you don't necessarily know how to handle it yet. You're learning how to handle it. Therefore, if you don't know how to handle it, there's a little bit of instability going on there. That type deal, something like that. But this is the number of the ancestors. There's some fulfillment going on, possibly a lesson being learned, something being taught from to you. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Going back to this past, this little day here, let me do a little bit more shuffling. I just want you to know I'm on up and up with all this. What up? Somebody made a post on Facebook gonna say this dude is a scammer. Man, motherfucker. Whatever, dude. Anyway, past, present. Oh, sorry, we're going into the past. Uno, dos, tres. That's what I meant to say. Uno, dos, tres. I don't know why. Every time I get to doing that, I turn to Hispanic and shit. Uno, dos, tres. I don't know why. You got the Ace of Vessels in reverse. You got the 7 of Vessels right side up. And then you have the Major Arcana 6 card, the Forest Lovers in reverse. This Ace of Vessels is about the ball being in your court. Funny because you're doing all this competing and shit. You're running everybody out your water, but here you are, right here. Look, the swamp. You know what I mean? And it's about you having your eye on something. The ball is not in your court. And you don't have your eye on anything. It's like not having any kind of direction, going anywhere. Just really running over shit with this Queen of Arrows energy. You know what I'm saying? Just running over shit, getting things out of your way, and just moving full steam ahead, not letting anybody distract you or anything like that from your situation. But then, bam, you got the seven of Vessels right here. This is the card of mourning. This is about missing something. This is about about that well running dry. Sage choking me up a little bit. It's about that well running dry. You know what I mean? Something missing. Bam. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add this on in. Usually I don't really transition to the card so quick, but this is the 6th card, the Forest Lovers, and this, it's the number 6. So you flip it in reverse. It's the number 9 with this whole card being in reverse. And the number 9 is about the universe being involved, the universe moving things, making things happen in your life, good or bad. They're moving things. They're moving shit in your life. I feel like in this past you went through a situation where you ran everybody and everything away, you know what I mean? But there's something missing now. Now there's something that you want, you know what I mean? And It's just like you got this competitive charge off of this head ass energy, but the whole time it's like you want the thing that you're running away, that you're pushing away from you. There's a lack of trust going on here, and I think the main entity in this situation that you don't trust is yourself. You don't want to fall. You possibly don't want to be the fool or whatever situation it is. It could be an opportunity. It could be, it's definitely an opportunity, but it could be like a job opportunity. It could be a relationship opportunity. It could be whatever. But whatever it is, you're running over everything in the way, everything that's in your path. You're just running it over. You know what I mean? But throughout all this running everything out, you just can't find what it is that's for you, what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? And you're missing it. You want it like dearly. Then bam, here come the present. Something coming in, Aries. The question is, what are you going to do with it? You know what I mean? There's something good that's coming in. Bam, 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 bam. Okay? So you have this Ace of Stones. The Eight of Stones in reverse. And the Nine of Vessels in reverse, okay? This Ace of Stones is about a new beginning, the foundation of life. Something, this entity, whatever it is coming in, I believe that you allow this entity in, and then something solid starts to grow. Something begins to happen. You know what I mean? It's almost like it was written in stone. As the situation grows, you're no longer missing this love. You're showing the world what it is that you're made of. Like you get something and you're just so happy. You're just out there just showing everybody everything that you've just received. You know what I mean? There's just like a high level of energy, a high level of vibration, a high level of excitement going on in this situation right here, Aries. You know what I mean? And it's growing. Just like I said, it's growing. You spend all this time isolated, working on you, working on this skill, working on building you know what I mean? And now something else comes in, and all that building just on you stops. All that selfishness stops with this 8 in reverse. It's not the number 8, it's the word 8, so it's reversing. It's something stopping, something ending, okay? And then you have this 9 of Vessels in reverse, and usually this is about you giving up a lot of energy, so on and so, things like that. The universe is not involved in this. It's not controlling what is going on in the situation. It's kind of a free will type situation. But whatever it is, you are receiving energy, I believe, in this situation. You know what I mean? So something has come in, and something that you desire, something that you have been missing in the past, someone, an opportunity, whatever it is something that is coming in, and I really didn't even break down this forest lover. You're breaking this bond. You're breaking this bond in the past. So I think in this past, you ran everything out. You know what I mean? You started missing something, which was somebody or an opportunity or something like that. And I think there was something about yourself that the universe came in. The universe came in and stripped you from it. It stripped it from you. You know what I mean? Maybe a sort of stubbornness or something like that. And the universe just washed it away, took it away. And it did it right on time for something good to come into your life, something beautiful, a companion, something that came into your life. Then there was growth. You showed the world like, hey, look at this, look at what I have. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this 9 of Vessels in reverse, and you're receiving energy. You're receiving energy from this entity that has came in. You know what I mean? And luckily, the universe intervened back there in that past and stopped you, got you out of that Queen of Arrows energy. You know what I mean? When you were just shooting everything and everybody down. Okay, but then there's a lesson to be learned here in this future. This card of instability. What is it that is so unstable going on? Because you got this 3 of Bowls. I just got this in the last reading for Pisces. You got this 3 of Bowls in reverse. You got the number 12 major arcana card, and then you have the 4 Arrows in reverse. Bam. Okay, you don't get. Okay, I was about to say you got a major arcana, one major arcana card in each section. Maybe just one there, one here, then one there. All right. Anyway, 3 Bowls in reverse. That's like not being divinely guided. You know what I mean? This is not coming out of your comfort zone, going down a couple different paths. You know what I mean? Going back. Honestly, I kind of feel like you're going back into this non-trusting type situation. You see what I'm saying? Guarding yourself. Not really learning from your past with running everything away. I think you have a hard time getting used to having an entity in your life that is actually for you and that's doing for you. And I think you have that, but you just, yes, definitely. These snakes right here, this is you not healing. That's you. This person right side up is taking a step forward. This is you taking a step back. This is you putting your mask on, going down a couple different roads. You know what I mean? Very, very, very indecisive. Saying goodbye to new things, new entities instead of waving hello as they will right side up in this card. Then you have the 12, the number, the moon on the water is beginning to have choices, beginning to go in different directions. There's one in that 2 right there. This is about keeping dead things at a distance, putting the future behind you, embracing mystery, embracing your emotions, knowing who it is that you are, not willing to look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? Being very, very, in my opinion, on this situation, very, very unapologetic, and then bam, this butterfly is no longer waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? This butterfly is flying away, no longer waiting on this person that's on the ground asleep. Butterfly only has 2 weeks to live, so this butterfly is flying away and going to enjoy its life. I want to say in this situation right here, Aries, in this past, you were very, very stubborn. You know what I mean? And you were running everything and everybody away. The universe came and intervened, softened your heart up. You know what I mean? Made you trust, made you allow somebody to come in his presence. That's exactly what happened. Something came in and you guys started to grow. You know what I mean? You showed the world, like, look what it is that I have. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I finally have what it is that I've been wanting, love. You know, or opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And it gave you energy, it gave you its energy. And I think that in this future, it was just too good to be true, because you kind of reverted back to who you were back here in this past as the swan. And you just don't trust this situation. And if you don't get out of this energy of being who it is that you are and now opening up, then you're going to lose this wonderful, beautiful thing that has come into your life, whether it's an opportunity or a person or whatever it may be. You're going to lose it. It's going to leave. It's going to fly away because you're asleep on it. And it's not going to wait while you sleep, okay? Let's go to some summaries. Yes, in this past, you were the lone wolf. You were the king of stones. Howling at the moon, you know what I'm saying? You was the alpha wolf. You see what I'm saying? You was the lone wolf. And the world's so cold. Look at all that snow and shit around you. You know what I'm saying? And the world's so cold, you just the lone wolf howling at mystery and you know what I'm saying, shitting on your emotions, all that, just running, doing your thing, you know, you were missing that pack. You were missing your pack. Come to the present, you got this number 8. Something ongoing, and it's the stag. This is about inner strength. This is about protection. You know, the roots, this is very being shielded, very much protection going on in this situation. Okay, strength in this relationship with this entity that has come into your life, whether it's a opportunity, a job opportunity, a school opportunity, whatever, some sort of opportunity. It came, it had growth, it gave you energy, and it made you strong. It was a strong bond, a strong connection. Okay, going to the future, bam, you got the same as the main energy from the other reading, and it's about knowing the difference between feathers and gold. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in this situation, this entity that came in was feathers. And in the end, you took the blindfold off and you chose gold. They both weigh an ounce, but you chose gold. You chose something that was worth way more than, you put way more value on whatever else than you did in what this entity was giving you. Honestly, you know, to me, it kind of just, you know, it's worrisome to me. It makes me a little bit sad, you know, that you chose you over this entity, and this entity was all for you. You see what I'm saying? This entity was put here to make you stronger and create this bond with you and to be possibly your better half. But there was something about yourself that you could not get past. And since you could not get past it, you are very much at risk of losing whatever this goodness is, this companion that has come into your life. If it's an opportunity or a person, in most cases it's going to be a person. In some cases it's going to be an opportunity. Okay? Yes, exactly. The final message from the universe is the 15 card, the Guardian. This is you. If you was going down this corridor, you came across this entity right here, What's the first thing you're going to do? Turn around and run, right? And that's exactly what you're doing. Is that 1 and that 5 right there is beginning to be unstable. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. The situation, you mentally began to be unstable with the situation. You didn't trust that whatever this was that came your way was for you, and so you turned around and ran. You were too tempted to just get away, and you just rather be locked in chains to be free than to be free. You know, and that's exactly what's going on here in this situation, Aries. Um, if you want something, Aries, and it comes around to you, sometimes you have to believe in its truth. You have to believe that it is for you. And if you don't believe that it's for you, then obviously you end up with nothing. You end up with nothing. Fix this camera. All right. You end up with nothing. Sorry, guys, I got two cameras going on. I don't know. Some people are just more comfortable that way with being more safe than sorry, you know. But no risk, no reward. Okay? No risk, no reward. Let me go back to this fortune cookie for you guys. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's a lot of negativity and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card, let me read that again. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. Like real shit. Love it when the card, when the fortune cookie comes together with the reading. This card also comes with a promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you of what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. And the attuned to the moon is, I am reevaluating the situation. I am reevaluating the situation. It makes perfect sense. You see what I'm saying? It's something coming up, you know what I mean, to remind you of what it is that you want. And if you wait till it's too late, you're going to have a hard time possibly getting it again, Aries. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you appreciate the reading, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm Tarot King, the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Thank you so much for joining. Up next, we got Sagittarius, all right? So anyway, love, blessings, light, and peace.